I recently discovered a YouTuber. He runs a channel named YeaImStacie. And he was kind enough to sit down with me and chop it up a little bit and explain to me what he's done to get his channel going. I would say he's had quite a bit of success. The conversation we have is pretty funny. We talk about BTS. He doesn't tell me he loves BTS, but I feel like he might. We talk a little bit more about how to get a YouTube channel going, how to get started, what he's done to be successful, monetization, and a bunch of different subjects like that. Hopefully you find it interesting. Hopefully you find it informative, and hopefully you laugh a little bit. There we go. So as I was saying, I was watching your reviews of BTS.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
I laughed out loud, like literally laughed out loud, not just like the sympathy. I sent you a cheesy text and you sent me an LOL when you said, who are they, Wu-Tang? They had like 14 people on stage. Yeah, that had me rolling.
I was trying to figure that out, man. It's an interesting situation.
It's interesting because how do I put this politically correct? Like, I don't know who's male or female in that group.
Listen, they try to kill me for that because I reference you watch anime?
I've seen it. I'm familiar. And yes, when you said, oh, that's another time, you're like, when I watch this, it makes me want to watch anime. Yeah.
Yeah, because like anime characters, certain characters in anime that you don't know if it's a male or female. You don't know at all until like, but the thing about an anime, the characters on the show don't know if it's male or female as well. So it's crazy. But I said that and they killed me for it in the comment section. But it's crazy because other people, the thing about it that you understand that once people like love you, they'll defend you for you. So like some people, they fought it out in the comment section. It's always a great time to watch the fights, you know. It's cool.
All right. Well, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Yeah. So how did you? So like what? So tell the people what your YouTube channel is. Shout it out. Say the name of it. Get it some publicity.
So my YouTube channel is called YeaImStacie, which is Stacie is my middle name, and basically it's probably gonna answer a couple questions in one. I started off just producing content when I was probably like my 11th grade year of high school. That's probably like 10 years ago on MySpace, putting on MySpace videos. I was a football player, but it was one spring break that my mom had recently just bought me a camera that passed Christmas, and I was just in my bed just recording myself saying stuff, just putting on my MySpace. I go back to school and people are like talking to me about the things that I posted, and I'm like, okay. And the thing about football is that you don't get notoriety because you have a face mask on. So this is my first time people are actually getting to know me and responding to me. So I'm like, okay, so people are responding to me from something that has to do nothing to do with football. I'm from Miami. Florida is a huge football state.
Oh yeah.
So and I'm a big guy. So but to see people like draw a liking to me for something totally different from that made me think, okay, so girls are coming up to me about this. So let me see more about that, you know. So I started getting into like, you know, anything that the girls were into. I'm trying to see, okay, how could I get myself into that, such as like theater, little modeling shows and stuff like that, or like sometimes they had like little movies and stuff at my school. So I got into those things, and it made me continue doing more things on my channel on MySpace, and then I had a little following. Then I started making music and stuff, but then I got into that. So, but I stopped doing it, but for a long time, and I would say up till probably like a year ago, I kind of started getting a little bit serious on YouTube. But the past 6 to 9 months is when I really honed down and buckled down and said, all right, let me make my last push, go crazy with creating content on YouTube. So that's,
you got thousands of subscribers.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But the thing about it is, it's just the past few months has been going crazy. But that just comes to like me creating a system to work within. Because like I know how to do it, but it's about the systems that you create and to be able to flourish within the systems. Tom Brady, you know, or other people, you know, other players, you know how to be great within the system, then you can really flourish. But you can just be J.R. Smith and just be great, but just be wild.
So when is the YouTube sports channel going to start? I feel like that's coming.
It's
sooner
coming.
than later.
Yeah, it's coming.
I haven't heard you mention sports yet, but I feel like just based on this pretty short conversation, I feel like you're going to start reviewing at least some press conferences.
YouTube Sports Channel is going to come. I'm giving you some exclusive stuff right here soon. I'm going to start just a whole series of called From Slob to God, basically, because I gained a lot of weight. I used to be a personal trainer, so I'm going to start a series called From Slob to God. It's kind of like a comedy series about me being my own personal trainer, of me trying to get down in weight, you feel me? So it's going to kind of be crazy.
Well, listen, I've seen you topless quite a few times on your video, and typically it's from about here up. And I'm man, and as I'm watching BTS, I'm like looking at these dudes, and I'm like, maybe they're dudes, maybe they're not. And I'm just focused on all traps. This dude is nothing but traps. What do we do to get those? How does that work?
Shrugs.
Shrugs all day. You just I go to the gym and bench all day. You do shrugs all day?
Shrugs. Shrugs, lat raises. Hey, man, the trap's going to come. That's how they come.
Yeah, they're kind of swolled up. They're a little,
Appreciate
I noticed that.
In genetics. Shouts out to Ricky Green, my dad. He gave me the traps, man.
So tell the people a little bit more about your videos and what you do and like what is specific. I think I know, but I'm curious how you would explain what your deal is. Okay,
so I look at myself as like just a commentator or just a personality. So what I do is just find topics that most people are like interested in and try to give my dash personality on those topics just so people can learn me at the same time. It's, for content creators that's out there that want to do something similar, that want to draw people to the channel, it is a way that you can easily get people to pay attention to you because they may not know who you are. So you want to just be able to attach yourself to whatever's going on that's popular in pop culture. So what I do is just basically I find a video that's popular and make that's important to me. Because first of all, I wanted to make something that makes me want to even talk about it. So I react to it and give my personality as much as I can. And hopefully people just love that from me just being real and just being honest as possible, being funny, give my sense of humor and just, not take whatever comes with that, And one thing about me, I love diving in the comment section from response that come from that, So it'd be cool.
Well, that's why I hit you up because I was like, because I'd like to kind of get going on the YouTube thing too. And I'm brand new to it. Like editing video pre-pandemic is like magic to me. And then I saw you and just the way you were laughing and the energy of the channel. And hopefully you can throw this on there and make fun of me and talk some shit about me. Cause it was pretty, but the whole thing, but you got recommended because I saw Kelly Stamps on there and then they recommended you talking about her video. And that whole thing kind of had me cracking up too. And your whole review of her, I thought was pretty spot on. And I don't know if I'm a member of the Stampede exactly, but I do watch a lot of her videos.
Yeah. See, the thing about YouTube is that it's so crazy how this algorithm could kind of like find out your interests or get into you, tap into your whatever you're thinking about. Because the way I found Kelly Stamps was I was working at my old job. I can say what I want to because I don't work no more. But I was working at my old job and it was a storage center. I'm working there by myself and I'm just trying to figure out how to help grow my channel. And she popped up on my feed, and from that point, I was just hooked to her being able to showcase her personality while being able to give an unorthodox how-to. So that made me fall in love with her, and it also made me encouraged because I seen someone being completely themselves and that I never seen anywhere else on this platform, and watch her blow up. So it made me feel like, okay, you got to hone in on your own thing. And she's not the only creator that inspired me, but she is a big influence. But that made me feel like, okay, you got to hone in on your thing, and this is an opportunity to you have no excuse at all because you see obvious examples in front of your face. So you got to do your best to go ahead and just try whatever you can. And you got to die trying because you don't want to live in no regrets in the future. You got to do your best to just figure things out throughout time and just Do as much as you can. I have that's an influence. Someone else named Flight Reacts is an influence because that guy, he influenced me as far as his work ethic because he puts out so many videos and I'm doing reactions right now. And the reason I'm doing reactions because I'm trying to stay safe during the pandemic and I don't want to be out as much. So I have a lot more bigger ideas, but I'm trying to be as safe as possible. And if you can get people to sit down and watch you just sit inside your room.
Yeah.
If you can get that,
me.
you're going to get it, man. Trust me. It's about repetition. If you get people to do that, you can figure that out. Listen, the sky is the limit because they're going to fall in love with you and your personality. And the more and more you do, they're going to be rooting you on to just break out outside that box and they're going to be along for the ride. And that's the beautiful thing about this YouTube world. It's just that the family that you can grow as you're on your rise to the top and how they really sincerely want you to get better. Subscribers that I'm gaining, they're really my family because they try to do whatever they can to help me and to keep me on course as far as like doing the most things that are as far as like what I would say the latest videos that react to those things. They try to like really help me out. So and it's working. I listen to them.
How are they finding you typically? Are they getting, because I just saw you, like I said, I clicked on a Kelly Stamps video, the one where you're critiquing her date or the dude that she was dating, I should say, or went on a date with. And then you popped up on the right-hand side there and I was like, oh, let me click on this dude real quick. So is that how most of the people are finding you or like social media or like, what are you doing?
Recommendations. I try the social media thing. I have okay following with my friends. People know who I am in Miami and stuff, but to be honest, the people that I know don't care about YouTube. They care about Facebook and Instagram and some of Twitter. So to be honest, I learned how YouTube works and I just did my best as far as like to learn how to be as relevant as I can be in the algorithm. So based on the way I do my videos with how I make my titles and things like that, and plus when people click on my video, they have to like them. So when they engage with my videos and I speak to my audience throughout my video, that's one thing that I pride myself on. And I watch streamers. That's how I learned how to do that. I watch streamers because I like playing video games, even though I can't find the PlayStation 5 because you got damn scalpers. But I watch streamers, and that's how I learn how to speak to audiences. So I get them to engage in my comment sections, and that engagement helps boost my video because the YouTube is a computer, it's a robot, it's an algorithm, and based on how many engagement you get in your video, it's gonna boost it. It's more people gonna see it. So that helps me out a lot. And thank God, at first I was finding some videos that are working for me that wasn't too much in my comfort zone as far as things that I like on the regular. Thank God I found things that I actually like that are still outside my comfort zone, but I like it. So I'm able to dive into it, and it's all organic. And when people see that you're organic, they're going to love you. They're going to love you. They're going to just...
Yeah, I mean, originally I thought you would kind of had a little bit of a shtick with the video reviews. And then I started kind of going through your content and I was like, now, like, this is very well organized and thought out. And I feel like it appears to be a little bit of a comedy channel, but you seem extremely intentional and deliberate once I kind of go through. And I kind of look with a different eye than somebody just wants to laugh when I'm checking you out. I'm like, oh no, this is somebody that's like doing something out here.
Yeah. I look at myself as a producer of the YeaImStacie channel. If you see what I'm saying. I produce the YeaImStacie channel. In the future, I want to have a production company that produces content. So right now, at a smaller scale, I'm producing the YeaImStacie channel. So over time, I've had different things on my channel, and it's projects that I've loved, but they haven't received that much in return. But there'll be like things I spent like hours and days editing, but I haven't received that much in return. So I had to go ahead and do what ABC or NBC would do. You got to kill that project and move on to the next. And it may be something that you may have spent an hour on, but it spills in as far as the support for that. So you have to focus on that and make that as great as possible. So I found myself as early on doing too much with not as much return. So I said, okay, let me find something that's simple and still as much as I can on a simple form. I used to go crazy with editing, but I said, okay, let me stop editing as far as the editing inside of Adobe Premiere Pro, but let me edit myself in a video as I present the video to people and stuff like reactions, stuff like that. Because another thing like that. I'm a student more than anything. Even when I'm doing music videos, things I used to love as a kid was like BT, 106 in Park. I used to like stuff like Rap City, how they presented videos as they came on. So I'm like, okay, I want to have that same energy when people come to my channel, probably to see a music video. I want to give that energy and lead into it, but even more, something else. I'm a student. Even in Butthead, they cut videos off and give their commentary on the funny commentary. So I want to just like stuff like that. I'm a student of the game. It's nothing that's under the sun that hasn't been done. So I'm trying to like just put my own twist on it and get my personality to it, you know?
It's funny you say that because it's like as original as I like to think I am, once I kind of got into the YouTube thing and I'm like, oh, this is a really cool original idea. And then it's like, oh shit, not only is it not original, I'm like the 25th dude doing it. Best case scenario.
Exactly. But as I like to tell people, all my friends, whoever is trying to get into it, but there's no you. It's no you. Never will be another you. So as long as you think as pure as you can, as far as however you tack whatever plan you have, think pure-hearted and just go into it like that, then it's going to be real. Someone's going to receive it because it may be someone that's looking to you for inspiration and watching your story as you go up there. And that's going to be the person that loves you the most. They look up to you. Those will be your biggest fans. I remember I used to make music. And I used to tell my homie all the time, like, yo, man. Because I always think with a producer mind state or somebody that's as a production mind state. I used to tell my homie, yo, bro, we rapping, but our biggest fans are going to be rappers. So as a YouTuber, yo, bro, my biggest fans are going to be YouTubers. Because people they're going to fall in love with the story. They're going to fall in love with the rise, you know, and they're going to really understand it even more than the casual person because they can understand the intent behind everything that I'm doing.
Wow. You really just gave me a whole bunch to think about.
Yeah, man.
Like I expected us to kind of be laughing the whole time, but now it's like, wow, you got some things to think about. For me anyway. I hope other people resonates with.
I hope they do, man. I hope they do. I just want everybody just to do whatever they want. Just to like look the furthest in themselves and see the most potential as possible, because that's what I do when I look in the mirror. Sometimes I'm down, but what picks me up is just like seeing potential in myself. But then when I go out there and I put the work in and I see the responses from my work, it just makes me like, all right, it's tough to go to sleep because I just want more and more results, you know?
It does drive you a little bit because I don't have nearly as many hits or views or subscribers as you, but when I see that, like I didn't put anything on social media and then my one interview has like 100 or 200, it's got like almost 200 views now. It's like, I put effort into like the editing and stuff. And like I said, it was magic to me. So I was impressed. I could even like put up that stupid little handwritten, loose leaf piece of paper. It says Ready, Fire, Aim Productions, which I don't have a production company. So like when you're talking about like kind of how to get it going and just kind of putting it out there and seeing who likes you, I'm kind of with it. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit. I need to know, because I saw you on Instagram, the lemon pepper wings. You got to explain to me. Because here's the thing. When I go to like a wings place and they give you the different degrees of hotness and lemon peppered is the weakest, it just makes me go like, am I a little soft? Can I do this?
See, it's all about how you do it, man. Listen, when I get, to be honest, I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Be honest with me.
The past 2 days, I had lemon pepper wings. Matter of fact, the past 3 days I've had, including tonight, I had lemon pepper wings.
Stacie, I don't know you well enough to call you soft, but if I did, I might say something like that. I'm not going to do that, though.
But 2 nights before, I had them mixed with hot wings. You got to mix them together. I mean, I was on a trip to Atlanta one time. I was on a trip to Atlanta, and they do lemon pepper hot. So that made me fall in love with lemon pepper hot wings. So you get a little kick with it, too. You get the buffalo kick with it as well, but it's pepper, man. It's still pepper. It's still some type of pepper.
All right, well, look, let me ask you another question, because what does lemon pepper wings have to do with giving head to big chicks?
No. They'll give head to you.
Oh, no, is that what happened?
No. They give head to you.
Because I thought we had to give it to them.
No. Because
explain that to me.
So this is how
I got to get this down.
This is why I feel like if a big chick or someone who loves to eat ever stumble across a person who made lemon pepper wings, they will give them the best head ever, because that is such an amazing invention. You just have to.
Keep going. I'm listening.
That's such an amazing invention that you have to give the best head ever to that person. You just have to. You have to like congratulate them. You have to give them a trophy for that. So that's why.
Well, let me ask. All right, so let me back you up for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What about the person that invented pizza?
He can get some good head too. Not for me. Not from you. Not from you. Me. But I'm pretty sure chicks drop that neck for the pizza man. You feel me? I mean, right. I'm pretty sure.
What about ice cream? Does the guy, Mr. Ice Cream Man,
him?
Does he get head from the big girls?
He gets everything. He gets anything that he wants. He get a whole menu.
Oh man,
he get a whole menu. He can pick and choose whatever he wants to. The ice cream man could just go down the menu, whatever he want to. Boop, 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 boop. He want to pick whatever he wants to. The ice cream man get it all. Ice cream man, that dude, man.
Let me. I got another YouTube question. So I saw also that you're monetized. You're officially monetized. Yeah. Unlike me, you're a professional, an actual dude that gets money doing this. Man, explain that process to me.
Man, the monetized process. All right, so on a bare minimum to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched within a 12-month period. It seems crazy, and it is. But if you really want it, man, you can get it, dog. All you got to do is just tap in every single day. You got to have your plan, and you got to just watch the numbers. You got to figure it out. It's tough, but I'm going to tell you right now, what you're doing right now, it's going to help you. Just do more of it. Because these are long videos. And if you have some people that could capture audience and hold them for a long time, that's going to help you get to that point. But you probably got to do it at a more rapid pace, or just if you have an audience that already is used to watching you for a long amount of time, you got it. All right. It's tough for people that do probably 3-minute videos, 4-minute videos. You're going to take forever to get. You're going to take forever.
But I feel like your average video can't be more than 15 minutes, right?
That's probably around the number right there. 15 minutes. That's probably my average video time, 15 minutes. It can go to 30 minutes. I was surprised. I have so many views on an hour-long video. And they keep requesting it. And I'm like, I can't do it.
Which video is it? Tell me what video.
Okay.
Please tell me it's WAP.
Nah, it's not WAP.
Please tell me everybody's requesting that. Actually,
a bunch of dudes.
Excuse me, say that again.
They want me to watch a bunch of dudes for an hour long, a bunch of times.
Like a bunch of rappers and actually critique their performances?
Dudes from UK, YouTubers.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I was going to ask you about that. I couldn't tell if you're on team foreign YouTuber or not. I was like, is he talking shit or is he not? Tell me about what's with the foreign stuff. So people enjoy watching you critique foreign people?
They love it. But the thing about it is, I'm so happy because it's something that I like. Because I like UK because UK is so different, but it's so much of the same. I feel like UK kind of has this New York vibe because they're so aggressive. I kind of like the vibe, but it's different. See, so I like American things, but I feel like it's
like American things.
but
I really like my meat to be boiled. I like boiled meat. I like bad teeth. I like cold, gloomy weather.
Yeah. But I feel like American stuff, I've seen it a million times already. So when I'm watching, it's natural to me. But if I see some UK thing, it's like it perks my ears and I react to it more. Even the way they say things, it draws for a reaction. So I guess the crowd they just like seeing people react to this stuff. Also, you got to think you got to think on the what I would say the mental aspect of it. You want somebody that's overseas to confirm what you like is good, what you like is funny. Especially America, when they feel like America's so snobby, they feel like they want someone over in America to confirm what they like is good, and it makes them feel happy. But I can't lie, UK has a lot of pride in their shit. They had a lot of pride in their shit, so they not waiting for us to confirm their stuff, whether they get their money or not. All money is money, and they doing a lot of things over there. One thing is that I realize is it's a lot of it's so many content creators over there that have amazing lives. They killing it. They killing
Who's
it,
the
and it
dude
opened my mind.
that you so I totally cut you off. That was rude and
You good,
unprofessional of me. But I found myself very intrigued and very engaged with the video you had with the dude that was sneaking into a fight.
Nico, yeah.
Explain
Nico,
that to me, because I honestly had never heard of him, and I didn't bother looking him up yet, but I made a mental note to go and do that next time I'm kind of thumbing through YouTube. What is that?
Do you watch The Avengers?
I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but I've definitely seen it. Sure.
Thor has a brother named Loki. He's the Prince of Mischief.
Yeah.
This dude is the real life Loki, real Prince of Mischief. He just get into shit. He get into bullshit. All he does is just bullshit. And it's the most entertaining thing ever, man. He's crazy as hell. His
Ringside?
Yeah, Ringside.
Explain Ringside to the people.
Ringside, what he does basically is it's been two huge fights between two YouTubers, the biggest YouTubers. And UK, the biggest YouTuber over there is KSI. Over here, the biggest one of the biggest YouTubers is Logan Paul, probably arguably the biggest YouTuber, Logan Paul, and he had two fights. In both of the fights, he snuck into the ring and it was kicked out by the damn people there. So the one last fight, it was his younger brother Jake Paul against this other dude over there from the UK named Anderson Gibb or something like that. And he changed his whole persona to a dude named Prince Saeed. But it's the funniest shit ever.
I was like 100% engaged in the entire video, trying to figure out what's going to go on next. Does he get into the fight? But you're right. All those people that started cheering at the end, snitches. All of them. And I'm like, yo, chill out, man. But my thing is, like, I did not get, if you guys want to watch the video, but I did not get why the security guys were so butthurt over this guy just walking in the ring. He didn't even do shit, but just stand there for a second to get moved out. So I didn't get why people are so hurt over that shit, so ass hurt. People are too upset nowadays. Too sensitive. Like, come on, man. People don't like to laugh, and I experienced that a lot in my comment sections. Man. It's crazy. Take me because you're a music guy.
Yeah.
Take me through, who should I be listening to? Because I'm like a 40-year-old white dude that never leaves the house. Who should I be listening to?
Who should you listen to? Like, what type of music do you like? Because I can tell you a little bit of everything. It depends on what do you want from music. Do you want to sing?
I mean, I listen to everything. So, like, I definitely listen to 21 Savage, like you mentioned, and Wayne. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not that big a square.
Okay.
So who is like newer, more current that I need to? Yeah. I listen also to whoever Spotify recommends.
Listen, what I listen to this year, 2020, the artist of the year was Lil Baby by far. Lil Baby gave you everything from far as like the things you can't go to the club, but if you was in the club, you want to just picture yourself in the club in your room. Lil Baby gave you that. And also Lil Baby gave you what you needed on the mental aspect, as far as like this was a tough year when it came to everything with social issues, and he gave you one song that became the battle cry for most people, especially during the year when typically artists like J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, people would look to them for these social right type songs, and those Lil Baby came through with it. It was such a left field thing from him because he's normally your trap rapper, or your basically what I would say your club type rapper. So that was good from him. Roddy Ricch had a great year. Whom else? It's a new artist called Ian Dior, 24K Golden. They doing pretty good this year. Megan Thee Stallion had a pretty good year. I like R&B. I love R&B, man. I love
90s R&B?
I love 90s R&B as well. I love 90s
Jodeci?
R&B. I like Jodeci.
Jodeci, that's the Led Zeppelin of 90s R&B from back in my day.
That's true. They had the whole team. They had a whole team of producers. They had everything all together, and you can see that still spills on because you still hear their songs being what I would say sampled nowadays. So that definitely means a lot. So I love Jodeci. Nowadays I listen to things like SZA, her, Ari Lennox, artist named Black. I listen to a little what his name is, Bryson Tiller. He had a decent album this year. I listen to a lot of 90s R&B. I mean, listen, not of today's R&B and 90s R&B, all that together.
All right.
So those are artists to check out, man.
Man, I feel like you've given me a wealth of information feel like we've laughed a little bit. We got a little more serious than I thought we would.
Hey man, you never know, man. And never know. I just want to talk.
How do you, Stacie, want the people to think about you when you're dead?
I want people to think that I gave people a relief from life, also gave them hope, and also gave them, just tools. I was an unselfish person. Sometimes it may come to my own detriment, but I will always be an unselfish person because I always want to see people grow. And I'm a person that always, just looking forward to the growth of humanity rather than just growth of myself, because I feel like the growth of myself, all that's just attached. I definitely want myself. I always want to do something that will be remembered forever. I want to be in the history book somehow. I don't know how. I'm trying to do my best to do it, but I want to be in history books for being, helpful to humanity. That's how I want to be known, man. I've seen a lot of people transition from just doing like comedy things or whatever to go and do more serious things. Say for instance, I seen someone who was a real influence to me, a huge influence to me. Like say for instance, Charlemagne the God. I don't look at myself as a comedian. I look at myself as a social commentator. So I commentate on things, and my mind state of how I express myself is a comedic way. I found comfort in being able to speak out loud by learning how to use self-deprecation. So, in coming from the hood and looking kind of rough, self-deprecation kind of lowers people's armor around you.
Yeah, the defenses.
Yeah. So that's how I basically got comfortable speaking out loud and everything. I got more friends, especially when I went to college and stuff like that. So as I move forward, I find myself probably right now is going to be a crazy journey of like just saying wild stuff, may make a lot of mistakes. But in the future, I want to, whatever I gain from now, be able to give back and to just plant a lot of seeds in people's minds to just make a better world. That's what I want to be known for, just someone that helped make society better. At the end of the day, that's what I want to be known for.
All right. Well, look, I'll tell you what you have not been selfish with, which is your time, which is your expertise. You've been extremely generous with that. Yes, and I appreciate it. Why don't you shout out your handles, your socials, your YouTube, all that stuff before we get out of here?
Everything you can follow me at is YeaImStacie on every single thing. That's from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, even Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, it's YeaImStacie. If you are on Clubhouse and you are a creator, stay off of Clubhouse too much because it can throw you off. Stay focused, because a lot of people that are creators on Clubhouse, but they be on Clubhouse all day. So when do you find time to create? I don't get it. But yeah, that's where you find me at, all those different apps, man.
All right. Well, look, Stacie, I appreciate it, and we're out.